Welcome back. So in the last video, we traveled around the world using the gold key and the jailer's key, opening up all the doors that previously we couldn't go through. And really, we were just going around collecting a whole bunch of really exciting items. So for example, in the last video, we got the tectonic plate, we got the shield and helmet of the legendary hero Erdrick, also known as Loto. We also went ahead and got the subtle shuttle, which is going to be used for a special armor from Don Calico, the Weaver. We also got the lightning staff, which casts a powerful lightning spell if you use it as an item in battle. And there you see the mark of Erdrick, or Erdrick's seal, that we used to actually get the helmet in the previous video. So in this video, we're going to be continuing much in the same vein. Pretty much just going to be going around collecting a whole bunch of items or things that we're going to need to progress through the story. So we're actually going to start here in Dragonlord. I wanted to show you a couple of things before we head on out. So first off, I apologize, but if you look in the top left-hand corner there, you're going to see that cell that's blocked by the swamp tiles. If you hadn't already, there's actually usually a prisoner in there, but you can go up there, you can use the jailer's key, and you can actually set the guy free, and he'll thank you for it. I didn't catch it on camera, I apologize. But if you want, go ahead and free that man. Otherwise, let him rot for his crimes. Whatever fits your personal views on that man and his crimes. But here, if you come over and talk to the soothsayer, he'll tell us that there's a shrine directly south of here that's got blazing flames. He's referring to the fire monolith. And if we go there, we can actually collect a special item that we're going to need to progress through the story. So let's make our way out. I should have mentioned that in the previous sigils. So we are now up to 4. We got the water, I don't know if it was the soul sigil, star, and moon total now. And if we make our way south from here, well, you can probably guess what we're about to go find. So just fight your way through. I'll go ahead and use the lightning staff as an item, so you can see what happens. Cast a nice lightning spell, killed off all but one, and there we go. So we're just going to make our way straight south. You can see there's a group of islands down there. One of them has a single glowing icon. That's where we're going. You may recognize the area better because of the world tree. Yggdrasil is right there. If you need to, go ahead and go get another leaf so that you can revive yourself. But really, we're just coming here to this shrine. And you'll probably recall we've been here before, and I asked you to pay no heed to the shining item up in the corner. But if we come here and we check the ground, we'll find the sun sigil. And with that, we now have 5 sigils. So that's it. We have successfully completed the hunt for the sigils. So now it's just a matter of getting the other items that we need, leveling up, getting some better weapons and armor, and then just progressing through the story. For now, what I'm actually going to do is cast zoom and go all the way up to Rippleport. That's up in the northwest corner of the map. This is where we first got the boat. So we're all the way up here. And I'm actually going to come on down here, and we're going to hit up the Dragonhorn Tower on the north side, just so that we can collect the last item we need for Don Calico. All right, so I think I forget what town we were in. It may have been Tentacle Castle, actually. Now that I think about it, but we were given a clue about if we come in here, we'll find some yarn in the North Dragonhorn Tower. And I believe they told us that it's on the 3rd floor. So now that we talked to that person, we can come in here, climb the tower, and we should find an item. So if we search the ground here, we get the Celestial Skyne, however you actually pronounce that word. I don't know. I've been trying to avoid it. I think it's called the Dew Yarn in other versions, but bottom line, we needed it, we got it. So now let's move on with our lives. So I'm actually going to go, now we're going to go back and actually try to use that in the village of Sluice. If you remember, Don Calico was hiding out in the locked room in the middle of town. So as a reminder, we got the celestial item as well as the subtle shuttle. I think they used to be called the dew yarn, and then it was some type of loom. I forget what they actually called it, the magic loom or something like that. But go ahead, and now that we have both items, come back in here, go on down to the basement. And if you remember before, he would ask us if we had business with him. If we said no, he said, good, I didn't have business with you either. If we had answered yes, he would say, well, I don't have business with you, so get out. But now we can go ahead and say, talk to him and tell us that we've gathered the thread and shuttle. And now he's going to ask us to give him some time so that he can weave us a gossamer, a fine flowing dress. Again, I think it used to be the some type of water armor. I forget the name offhand. I'll look it up. But bottom line, he needs time.
So the only way to get him to finish is to sleep at the inn. So I'll go ahead and do that now. Then we'll just restart from the inn itself.
All right, so we're all rested up, and with that, Don Calico should be done weaving us a new set of armor for the Princess of Moonbrook. And I did go ahead and look up what it used to be called, and it was the water flying cloth. And you needed to get the magic loom and the dew yarn in this game. But here we go. With that, we should have the flowing dress. And I'm going to go ahead and, again, anyone can equip it. The Prince of Middenhall would get plus 18. He'd get plus 23. She'll get plus 30. And really, I don't believe there's any better armor in the game for her. At least not that I can recall offhand. So just go ahead and give it to the Princess of of Moonbrook. And with that, she just got a massive increase to her defense power. And actually, she now has a higher defense than the Prince of Canuck. So with that, that's all we had to do here. There's one more thing I want to do before we end this video. And that is, we have all 5 sigils, or they used to be called crests. So now is the time that we're going to go trade them in for the Charm of Rubus. So if you recall, and I don't remember who gave us the clue, but we were told that there's a shrine to the south of Middenhall Castle where we're supposed to take all 5, and I believe it was the Dragonlord who actually told us where to go. So if you look just a little to the west and then straight south, there's an island in the middle of the sea, all by itself. Yes, islands are usually in the sea, not necessarily by themselves, but here we go. We're just going to go in there. We're going to trade all of our sigils, and we should get Rubus's charm. We've been here once before. I think I actually took you guys here. Um, you'll recall that it's a whole bunch of uh, steps with this, waterfall stuff going all around us. Um, so just keep making your way down. And as I walk into the center of the room, we should see something happen. There we go. And here we're talking to the goddess Rubus, recognizing that we are the descendants of the legendary hero, and she's given us the power of true sight. So there's actually going to be 2 times where we'll need to use it. I'm not gonna spoil that fun quite yet. But if we go ahead and we check, we have the Eye of Rubus. Still have the 5 sigils, but with that, we are one step closer to making our way to the land of Hargon, and then ultimately to Hargon's castle. So with that, in the next video, we're going to go ahead and make our way to the next cave. So it's going to be like a lava-filled, fire-filled cave. It's called the Sea Cave, and it should be a lot of fun. It's going to be pretty tough, but once we get through there, we should be able to find one of the last items we need before we can make our way into the land of Hargon. So with that, thanks for watching and stay tuned.